Hi everybody, it's Carla, and today is one day after my 2-month Surgiversary. I should have made my video yesterday, but I didn't. I think today is March the 28th, 27th. It's Thursday, so sorry. It's been spring break this week for my kids, and we've been snowed in all week until today. I think some of the snow has melted, but anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick and give everybody an update on my weight and a little bit of an update on how I'm doing. As of yesterday, I was down 54 pounds in 8 weeks since the day I came home from my surgery date. Sorry, I'm kind of scatterbrained today. We're on our way to Chuck E. Cheese. Lucky me. But I just wanted to give everybody an update. So I'm down 54 pounds in 2 months, and I would love to get on here and say that this week has been much better food-wise, but it hasn't. It's been difficult. I don't think it's so much the surgery as it is me trying to learn what I need to be doing. I think I've been so focused on worrying about getting in my protein and my calories and all of this other stuff, and forgetting about if I feel full or I feel close to being full, I need to stop eating. I should clarify that by saying I don't ever feel hunger, so it's not like I need to eat because I'm starving or I feel really hungry or anything like that. I eat because I know it's time to eat and I need to eat, etc. But that mindset of, oh my gosh, I don't want to get really sick, I don't want to be vitamin deficient, protein deficient, all this other stuff, has really been, I think, messing with my mind a little bit. This whole process is truly about getting your mind right. They did the surgery on my stomach, and that's where it should be as far as a tool. The thing is, I have to get my mind on the same path as my new tool. And one of the things that's really been helpful, I have to say, first of all, that I do have a really great surgeon's office. We have a lot of support there. We have great dietitians. We have access to them for the rest of my life. And it's very helpful. But one other thing that I have found very helpful, and let me grab it real quick. These past couple days anyway, I've just really racked my brain trying to think of what else I can do to make my journey a little easier. I know it sounds like it should be easy, follow the diet you've been given, do your certain vitamins in the morning, certain vitamins in the afternoon, don't take, certain vitamins together, space out your meals, make sure you get in X amount of fluids, make sure you get in X amount of proteins, make sure that if you're still taking medication, you take those when you're supposed to, etc., etc., etc. And it seems like if you could, write all that down and follow simple instructions, that it would really be simple. But for some reason, it's not been that simple for me. I wake up and I think, okay, today's the day. I'm going to go by the book. No matter what, I'm going to, take this at this time. I'm going to do this 2 hours later, etc., etc. And it never fails. That's the time when I start what I think I'm supposed to be doing, and my pouch says, nope, not having it today. So that's been really difficult for me. And then I get all flustered because, okay, I'm missing X amount of protein that I should have had this morning because, I don't know, I threw it up, or the sight of food or the thought of food makes me want to throw up, puke my guts out. I mean, I know that sounds really gross, but some days I get up and just even seeing people's, recipe updates on Facebook makes me want to just be so sick. I can't even stand it. And I know it's all part of the process and it's all part of the healing and it will get better eventually, but on those days I just get so worried about, oh my gosh, okay, I've got to make up for this. I've got to make up for that. I don't want, don't want to be completely bald because all my hair falls out. I don't want to be, brittle boned because I'm not getting calcium, whatever. So anyway, my other tools that I have found that have been really helpful, I actually bought these before surgery. I don't know if this is backwards to you guys, but this is the Weight Loss Surgery for Dummies book, and it's been really helpful. Honestly, I've just recently started reading it because when I would thumb through, a lot of what was in here was exactly what had already been given to me through my surgeon's office, and of course it was more specific to what kind of program they wanted me to be on, so I kind of just put this book aside and did what I should have done and went by more of their specific guidelines. But this book is so helpful. If you can get your hands on this book, it is really helpful, especially if you are pre-op. That's very helpful. Oops, sorry. The other book that is actually really helpful to me, I think now, post-op, it's going to be the most helpful to me, is this second book, and it is the Weight Loss Surgery Cookbook for Dummies. And it is not just a cookbook. There are so many nuggets of good advice and tips and things in this book. Talks about different tips on how to prepare your food, what you can do if you get something too runny in the pureed stage, what you can do if something's not thin enough during those stages, what you can do if just all kinds of different things, what kind of tools or equipment you should have in your kitchen, and what other ones that you can eliminate, and just different things like that that are so helpful. It talks about different types of weight loss surgery. It talks about, the band, the gastric bypass, the sleeve, I believe. And it gives, sample menus for the different stages that we go through post-op. It's very helpful. It tells you the kinds of things that you need to have in your pantry at all times. So it's just very, very helpful. Anyway, okay, so this one is the Weight Loss Surgery Cookbook for Dummies, and then the Weight Loss Surgery for Dummies. And just even little things like the tip I read this morning, just that stood out to me, said, just because your serving size might say you get 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese, for instance, doesn't mean you have to eat that whole 1/4 of a cup. If your stomach or your body, your pouch, starts telling you, hey, I'm getting full, you stop. Stop eating. Don't take that one more bite, because the effects, if you're post-op, you probably know, are not going to be good. I have hated my entire life. I've hated throwing up. Let me just repeat that. I hate throwing up. But there's been times that there's nothing else to do but throw up. You don't have a choice. And I'm really tired of that. So I'm going to be revamping, and I know I'm only 2 months out, 8 weeks out, but I'm going to get back to basics again, and I'm going to try to rewrap my mind around this journey, because I know I can be successful, I know it doesn't have to be as miserable as I've been making myself. And I don't mean to say that to discourage anybody. This is just a good example of how we can do ourselves an injustice. I haven't been overeating. I haven't been, eating chunks of things I shouldn't eat. I, eat very little. In fact, most of the time I'm on a liquid diet and yogurt and I don't know. But I've got to come to grips with how to get myself on track and under control so that I can use this tool and then it doesn't control and completely run my entire life. Yes, my pouch is going to do what it wants to do for the rest of its life. It's part of the journey. That's part of the surgery that I chose. But I've got to figure out a way to make it happy, keep it happy, and me happy at the same time. So anyway, I meant for this to be a really short update. I start talking and here we are, 11 minutes later. Hopefully this will upload. I hope you're all having a great week. I love watching all your videos. And I'm going to try to make sure. Yesterday, honestly, was supposed to be my day that I made a video, but I was sick all day in the bed. Couldn't raise my head up. Ended up throwing up all evening, and I just didn't feel like it. So today's been a better day, so that's good. And so I hope you're all having a good week, and hopefully wherever you're at, the snowstorms are gone and the snow is melting because this is getting a little crazy. Anyway, I will see you all later, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.